Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the fact that Hot Toys have finally announced their Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm really sorry for subjecting you to that dancing in the intro. Okay, what a song though, what a song. You got a little bit of Redbone. So this is, my initial thoughts on this are two things that kind of sprung to mind. They're halfway there. They're actually more than halfway there if you think about it. So they teased that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 1/6 scale collection, we'll say. It had Mantis, Drax, Nebula, it had Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot. Okay, so that's like 6. They announced the Groot. They announced the Rocket with Cosmo. They're now announcing this. There's 3 more. So they're halfway there, but they've actually teased the Nebula as we'll look at here. In this, there's 2 more. Drax is the one I think people are probably iffy about. Surely they're going to just repurpose the Christmas Mantis and put this Ravager uniform on her. That was the first thing, that they're more than halfway there. Okay, the second thing is I think they've done a great job with this head sculpt. I really do. I definitely see Chris Pratt here. There's no doubt it looks like Chris Pratt to me personally. I think maybe the expression is probably what's dividing people. It's like nearly, is it a smirk? Isn't it a smirk? It's like it's halfway between neutral and on the way to full smirk, but you never go full smirk. So he's there's a hint of a smirk there. I think it's a bit cheeky. I think it looks like Chris Pratt. I actually really like the sculpt. I like the eyes, the nose, the facial hair looks good. I think they've done a great job with the hair. That's my thoughts on the sculpt. I think it's a very strong sculpt. I would give this like an 8 or a 9. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say on sculpt. I think it's a very strong sculpt. Perhaps it's the smirk that's throwing people off. I don't see an issue here. 8, 9. I'm going to let it settle in before I put on my full judgment, but we'll take a look at these photos. I haven't really taken a good look at them all day, you know? So this is what it comes with, right? So I don't have a price for this at the moment. I'd imagine it's in around the $300 mark. Comes with a head sculpt, inflation, yada yada. It doesn't actually come with that much though, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's in around the $285 mark either. Considering Rocket and the dog Cosmo was $285, so yeah, in around $300. So yeah, it comes with that octagon base, a bunch of swap out hands. For a while there, Hot Toys were doing a bit of shrinkflation. They were giving like 2 or 3 hands, and they weren't giving you matching hands. As in, if you have a left open hand, they weren't giving you a right open hand or something like that. Or if you have a left trigger finger, they weren't giving you a right trigger finger. Like for example, the DX19, the gun, I think comes with the right hand to hold the EMP gun, but doesn't come with the left or something strange like that. But they seem to be getting back to giving a proper array of hands. I know that every single left hand doesn't necessarily need a right hand, so if you have like a pointing finger, you might necessarily need a left pointing finger. Certain things you will, left fist, left open, right open. You probably should have, if it's a dual wielding blaster, kind of a dual blaster wielding character like this guy is, you probably should have to have the left and right copies, mirror images of the trigger fingers. But yeah, so it comes with 10 different hands. That was way too much hand talk. They've done the boots. Stop doing that, please. The blasters then they've given you, and then holster blasters. It doesn't come with much. So it's basically him, the head sculpt with the rolling eyes, the separate rolling eyes function, which is coming. I love the way that that's gradually becoming more standard. Okay, so it comes with a strong sculpt, in my opinion. I need to stop doing in my opinion on my videos. It's all my opinion. I think this is a strong sculpt. You got the separate rolling eyes function. You've got the dual blasters and the holsters. And I'm just looking at this thing. Is this like blaster effects? Yeah, that's what they are. You know how I feel about those if you've been following the channel. And it comes with the Zune, which is pretty cool, but doesn't come with much. Does not come with a mask. I don't want to go into spoilers just in case you're watching this and you haven't seen it. By the way, I absolutely loved this movie. But yeah, it doesn't come with the mask. Let's just take a look. I think this looks good. Like, for me, the Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the strongest trilogies in the MCU. I think I genuinely think it's better than the Iron Man trilogy, because I don't want to justify it, but it's this trilogy and the Captain America trilogy, I think, are the 2 strongest trilogies in the MCU. And I knew nothing about these characters, like a lot of us who went to see this. I know there's diehard comic book readers and stuff like that, but me personally, my collecting is rooted in my love of film, TV, media, as opposed to comics. I do have a selection of graphic novels. I do read graphic novels. I do have Marvel and Unlimited, but I'm not like a an expert when it comes to graphic novels and comic books and source materials. So when I saw this original Guardians of the Galaxy and I was introduced to all these characters, I knew nothing about them, and I absolutely loved it. James Gunn, I've said it before, I'll say it again, he has a gift at taking an eclectic, strange bunch of characters and creatures that we don't know, that the majority of us don't know, and then making us love them, and great soundtrack and all that. So 3 solid films, great trilogy in my opinion. I loved this movie. I actually want to go see it again. I want to watch 1, 2 and then go see this again. Not necessarily a triple threat though. Again, if you've been following the channel, you know that when I commit to buy something, typically more often than not, they have to be a triple threat. I have to love the character, love the source material, and love that version of the character. Do I love the character? I wouldn't say I love the character Star-Lord. I really, really, really like Star-Lord, and I really, really like Chris Pratt's portrayal. The galaxies as a whole, the Guardians of the Galaxy as a whole, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy, they're great. But I'm not sure do I love individual characters. I love Rocket, and there's definitely parts of, like, say, Mantis I like, and then parts of, say, Star-Lord I like, and Nebula's character and stuff like that. But I think for me, the Guardians collectively, when they're working as a team, that's what I love. So, yeah, I wouldn't say I love the character. I do like the character. Do I love the source material? I really do. I love this trilogy. It's great, and I really, really love this movie. And what about this version here? I think the best version of Star-Lord is the one from, I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with the long kind of red trench coat. That's the one. I think that's more iconic and it's a cooler looking figure because it has the mask, which this one doesn't, and it has that long trench coat. Characters with long trench coats are just cool. End of. Neo from the first Matrix. Deckard is Joe from Blade Runner 2020. Just drawing blank here. 2039. What the hell? Let me know in the comment section. I'm after drawing an absolute blank, and I love that movie as well. Is it 2039? Oh, that's going to annoy me. 2044? 2040? The second Blade Runner movie. Characters with long trench coats are just cool. Nightmare Batman, Endor Han, which we still don't have. And I think that's the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 version of this is a better looking piece. But this is still pretty nice. I do like the blue. I do like the outfit. The head sculpt's good. I spoke one already. And the dual wielding blasters. I think this is pretty cool. Like this is just funny. Like, you know, I definitely see Chris Pratt in here, the way the person has posed this in a kind of a goofy kind of almost like dancing, or as if he's trying to, I don't know, dance with Gamora or something like that. I like the way it comes with the Zune. I prefer the Walkman. That's another advantage of Volume 2. I believe that comes with the Walkman. So here we got a tease of Nebula. It'd be interesting to see if the head sculpt is the exact same. I cannot tell from here if the head sculpt is the exact same or not. Obviously it's going to come with, you know, different arm and different outfit and possibly different accessories as well. Swap out arm pieces, I'd imagine something like that. Yeah, I think they've got the body shape right. He's a pretty kind of a beefy kind of a guy. I do like the actual combination, the colors of the outfits, but if I was to get the Guardians of the Galaxy, like if I had a choice, someone to gift me the complete set of this Volume 3 versions or the complete set of Volume 2, it's Volume 2 all the way. Because I like how they were a motley crew. Everything was different. They each had their unique look, and then they banded together as a team. Whereas this, it's kind of like the team suit approach. Only these are more interesting than the team suit because they still have a little bit more going on than, say, the team suit from Avengers Endgame. I do like this. I think this is the head sculpt. It has potential, like a lot of head sculpts, from prototype to product. You know, we could lose a bit. Like, it's rare that something gets better. It's either the same or maybe a bit below. If it comes out as good as a prototype, I think everyone would be happy. I hope that, I don't know, it's good, but I wonder, is there serious potential here for just to take a nosedive? I suppose you could say that about every single prototype ever. I think this looks strong. I'm glad they've done this. Hair looks good, head sculpts look good, facial hair looks good, separate rolling eyeballs. Yeah, look, it's the W for me. Yeah, I even like the proportions here. It's pretty cool. I wonder what it's going to be. Is it going to be about 300, I'd say? Even that's a cool pose. Obviously, that'd be like one you put back to back with Groot. And if you're getting the deluxe Groot with all the the extra arms and the extra guns, and that was a pretty cool scene. Watching this definitely makes me want to go away and watch this movie again. yeah, look, that's pretty much it. Look, it's not for me because I'm not going down the Guardians of the Galaxy line. Again, said it before, I'll say it again. Limited time, limited space, limited money, and yeah, can't have everything. But I do think this looks pretty cool. I think people who are going to go down, who want the full team, are excited today. Just 2 more to go, really. It looks like Nebula's going to come. Hopefully they do the Ravager suit Mantis and the Ravager suit Drax. Look, that's the end of the video. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this up or not. Let me know what you think of the head sculpt. Give us your score out of 10 or stars out of 5. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.